So a very warm good morning to everyone. I am Ashok Dudee from Airport Authority of India. So today I will talk about the DigitalSky platform, which is a base platform. So today is a very, I would say, proud day for the whole drone ecosystem, considering that around 5 years back, when we were trying to build a central platform, which would cover both the regulatory part of the drone ecosystem and the operational part of the ecosystem, we didn't had much, I would say, background, because during that time frame, the drone was just a new technology coming onto the horizon. So starting from last 5 years developments, today we have evolved by the multiple iterations of the platform, because we have gone through multiple change in the regulations, in the technology also. So today we are having a platform which can cover the major aspects of the regulations, and this platform is built on a cloud platform where we are having all the features of the drone regulations which are part of the current DigitalSky platform. Starting with the drone regulations, so this platform is hosted on the AWS cloud, and this platform is compliant to all the regulations which are part of the drone regulations 2021. In this particular platform, we are having single window clearance for all the type of approvals. It could be a regulatory in terms of the various type of the forms. It could be the flight planning. It could be the airspace regulations also. This platform is also capable of tracking the different type of events which are happening onto platform. For example, how many TCs, the type certificates, are being issued, or how many UINs being issued by the platform, how many UINs getting transferred, how many the RPTOs are there, or how many pilots are being issued. Like yesterday also, Honorable PM has issued 150 RPCs, and those were issued on this particular platform. So to issue a RPC, it's a long journey. Like, there are multiple things to be done on the platform, and they are being done on the single platform. All the end-to-end workflows are part of this particular DigitalSky platform. So just to give you a brief overview, what all functions we have on this. So first is, a user is required to register himself. For registering, he just needs to provide his phone number and email address. And once he registers, then he would need to create a profile. This profile is done as per the Part A and Part B of the drone rules, the different forms. Then, depending upon the user profile, a user could act on the multiple forms. For example, if there is a manufacturer who needs to submit a form for the TC for a particular drone model, he can fill a form D1, and then he can apply for the TC. This particular form D1 goes to the concerned QCI or the AT, the authorized testing entities, and they work in tandem with DGCA, and the D1 is approved. Once D1 is approved, then the concerned manufacturer could act upon the platform. He can try to create multiple UINs. Those UINs are required to have some data, for example, different hardware serial numbers. So once those serial numbers are put in, system would generate the UINs, and then those UINs could be sold. The corresponding drones could be sold on the platform or in the open market. So once a UIN is generated, then the drones are in the open market, and they could be sold to the form D3, which is for the UIN transfer. They could be leased out. There's a different workflow for the leasing of a drones. And then the drones are ready to fly. But before a drone could fly, we need to have some pilots who are authorized to fly a drone, depending upon the different regulations. And to get a RPC, there need to be RPTO. So a RPTO would be approved on the DigitalSky platform as per the current regulations. So in this case, DGCA is the approving authority. Once a RPTO is approved, then RPTO would train different pilots, and those pilots then would be given the RPC via form D4. So once we have this particular ecosystem ready, then we need to have airspace. On the airspace, we have a airspace configuration tool, which is kind of available to different stakeholders, including the government and the private entities. So let's say the different defense departments or the police departments, they would be having access to define different types of the airspace zones into red, yellow, and green. Red are the ones where the drones are not allowed to fly in general. They need to have an exemption for that. We also have the yellow zones, which are the zones on which drones are okay to fly, but with some permissions. Then green zones are the ones where like totally free for drone flying. As of now, the upper limit of the height for a drone to fly is 400 feet. And above that, you need to have a permission from the concerned authorities. In the yellow zone and in the red zones, to fly a drone, a user need to submit a flight plan. That flight plan goes through a particular workflow in which the Indian Air Force, a Port Authority of India, Ministry of Civil Aviation, or the concerned user who has a red zone in the concerned airspace are need to give a approval. Once the approval is granted, then the user is informed, and then the user can fly the drones. In case there is an incident or an accident for a particular drone flight, then the user could report them, and in the system there are provisions that the platform would be recording those events and the corresponding actions would be taken. Let's say, for example, in case there is a drone accident reported, then the concerned drone's UIN number, concerned drone's flight plan, concerned pilot's license, or the RPTO concerned, there would be some actions which the platform would take, and these are being tracked by DGCA. So this is a very general overview. To support the different activities on the platform, we have a support center on which in case any user has any concerns of working on the platform, they can reach out to them and they can get their queries resolved. In case, like I would request, if you have any feedback, you can again submit the same to the support center, and we generally have the regular meeting with the support team to work on the different type of grievances or different type of the queries that they are getting, and we try to resolve them like within the given time frame. So that's a very brief overview of the platform. It's a very vast, detailed platform. It would need more time to have the detailed discussion, but the short overview is, I think that's what I have covered. Thank you.
I would like to request you to kindly stay back, Mr. Ashok. मैं निवेदन करती हूँ ग्रुप कैप्टन डॉक्टर आर के नारंग आपसे कि कृपया श्री अशोक जी का सम्मान करें, उन्हें मेमेंटो भेंट करके। हमारे मेहमान जो यहाँ पर आते हैं, यहाँ की सुखद यादें लेकर जाएं, घर का एक कोना सजाएं, जब भी उसे देखें तो यहाँ की इस कार्यक्रम की याद आए, यही हम सबकी कामना है और गुड विशेस हैं।